Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for attending this presentation. My name is Vianney Kambale from the University of Klagenfurt in Austria. However, this work has been done by two of our colleagues, final year students from University of Kinshasa, and they are part of the network of the students that are supervised by Professor Kyamakya. And their names are Gilbert Mboma and Obed Tshipata from the University of Kinshasa, Vianney Kambale and Professor Kyamakya from the University of Klagenfurt. The title of this paper is Assessing How LLM Models Can Be Integrated with or in Blockchain Technology. So the paper trying to give an overview and some illustrative case study. Um, this is the outline of this paper, the background and motivation. We try to see what's the problem statement and a few research questions that go with this research. We will try to do some, go through some state-of-the-art review and some general methodology on how to come up with some use cases. And a specific use cases has been identified and discussed in the paper. And finally, we will give some concluding remarks. Now, LLM stands for large language models. And large language models on one side and blockchain on the other side are technologies that have gained significant interest worldwide today. And again, when we say LLM, large language model, what we see, first of all, is BARD from Google and ChatGPT from OpenAI on one side. And the blockchain has been popularized by the cryptocurrency, as we know. And again, a previous speaker mentioned quite often blockchain. And advances in these two fields have led to innovation approaches and application that are used worldwide today. For example, as I've just mentioned, blockchain technologies have popularized the idea of cryptocurrencies, but also decentralized application, and they are transforming various industries such as finance, healthcare, and supply chain management. And on the other side, large language models have emerged as powerful tool for tasks such as text generation, uh, um, text translation, and the Q&A, question answering. However, despite the enormous success that we have, especially in blockchain, there are a few problems that are still within the blockchain. And one of them is the security flaws, security issues. In fact, that has led to a slow adoption of this technology in many fields. I think we know about that. And uh, we believe that there is a potential of trying to see if we marry the LLM models and cryptocurrency to see if it cannot bring some good or in solving problems in one area or in another area. All right. So that's actually the problem that we are posing. Is there a way to marry the two technologies and see if they can solve problem in one field or another field? And the core objective of this research is to explore the potential of LLM as a potential tool in the context of blockchain technology and application. Three research questions that are posed in this research. First of all, how can LLM be addressed? How can LLM address challenges and enhance platform built on blockchain? Second research question, which innovative approaches and techniques for integrating LLM with blockchain can we come up with? And the third research question, what are practical application and benefits of integrating LLM into blockchain-based use cases. A quick state-of-the-art review about LLMs. Uh, it's not so long ago that we start hearing about LLMs, and I think it's actually when the ChatGPT 3 was released. But beside that, it seemed that Google released a similar LLM model called T5, and in the space of, should I say, 4 years, a lot of companies have jumped on the opportunity and developed many LLM models, some that we know of, some that we really do know of. If I just follow the evolution of ChatGPT and his cousins from OpenAI. We see GPT-3, Codec, and so forth. But some other companies have joined the game. Mostly, I see Google almost everywhere in the chain of the evolution of LLMs. But I can see also Huawei. I can see um, uh, um, okay, Yuan. I'm not sure this is from China or from South Korea, probably. I'm not sure. Yeah, but now we are here in 2023, and the most known LLM models, we have BARD from Google. We've got ChatGPT and GPT-4, and a lot of them. So I invite you to go and check this paper. It gives a timeline, a lot of description about this. So, and it's revolutionizing everything about the language generation, translation, and coming up with a Q&I where you prompt engineering, if I may mention that. And on the blockchain side, the blockchain has been involved in quite a number of applications that deal with decentralization. But if I were to talk cryptocurrency that try to shake the financial realm by decentralizing the whole process, and many other applications that blockchain has revolutionized. Now, in terms of state of the art of an integration of two, only one paper that we were able to find online of some author that have thought somehow to integrate both and see what can come up. So it's a paper titled "Blockchain Large Language Model" that I call you. I suggest that you look for and read, and they came up with a model that they called Block GPT, which is a dynamic model that is trying to approach the world of a blockchain differently by trying to see if LLM models can be used to detect anomalous transactions that are supported by blockchain technology. And yeah, it's quite new and interesting. Please read and see what the authors have to say. But we were just happy to see that the paper released in 2023 is other people have, at least one person, a group of people, have thought about integrating the two technologies. So, what are some use cases that we thought of in which LLM can be used in integration together with a blockchain? We thought about three main applications. First of all, in field of finance, in decentralizing finance, the field of supply chain management, and also in the field of healthcare. And for example, with application like fraud detection and data integrity, with application in healthcare, for example, accessibility for impaired people, where LLM that can generate text, I mean, they can convert text like to speech. So those can be interfaced with healthcare application to help people who are either visually impaired with a text to speech, and many other applications like smart contract generation. Again, here it's mostly in the field of uh, decentralized finance, and supply chain management. So these are some of the use cases that we think can be studied further and see if very interesting applications can come out of these. And talking specifically about LLM in blockchain, so the author here, they think that an objective that must be pursued is by trying to enhance productivity by allowing the interaction with some software using natural language prompt. And again, we know that prompt engineering is quite big now, trying to know which type of questions to ask so that you get the desired result. And I can just jump and come here to the data security. This actually where mostly uh, uh, integrating LLM and blockchain together can, I mean, LLM coming blockchain can help with data security, going in line with what I mentioned about the single paper that we found into the in literature in the integration of both. So the author of this work have tried to see how come up with two architecture, how they think also uh, 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 how they view the integration of LLM together with with blockchain. And one is to use, I think I've alluded to this, LLM as a prompt interface to smart contracts and to the blockchain. So in terms of specificities, the front end here serves as the user interface communicating with application logic residing in the smart contract, where Oracle interfaces with the LLM, parsing prompts and validating responses. And LLM analyzing task lists, calendars, and contextual information, assisting users in optimizing their workflow and making informed decision. So, and this is actually another variation of the same application, but here we see that it's like there is the difference between these two. Here, this client node just connected straight to smart contract. But here I see we've got another connection that reads directly from the smart contract. So in brief, we think that this domain is worth researching, and there are many things that can be many benefits that can be drawn by integrating these two technologies that are now spoken about a lot. So, a quick conclusion, we're still looking forward to some exciting possibilities of integrating both. And we mentioned about a few use cases that can come especially from the world of decentralized finance, come from also the domain of healthcare, and talking specifically in domain where security and integrity is very important, especially in the finance and in supply chain management. Also, LLM can play a very important role. So the students are busy working on implementing a prototype, selecting one of those use cases, and come up with a prototype to really demonstrate its usability. I mean, the integration of both technologies. So we are hopeful, and we can't wait to see what will come out of this integration. Thank you very much for your attention.